Hello everyone, KeyofW here with Gemcraft Chasing Shadows, our 9th video, and they all start exactly the same. We're going to head into Hex Tile B here, clear this one out, just like we did with the others. There is a skill here we would really like. Speaking of skills, we're here. Just got to remind myself, it's been a while since I recorded. I think in this video I'm going to try to get True Colors up to level 15. That'll get us the next secondary ability, 50% increase, which means that dual gems in particular will have a special power that's higher than a raw pure gem. Of course, not higher than a pure gem with the skill on, because it will also have about 45% increase there. But it does mean that there's no longer a direct penalty for combining two different gems. There's just not a benefit, I guess is what I'll say. The other thing I'd like to do is get fusion up to level 21. Going to cost quite a bit in skill points, but level 21 is, I believe, the first time where a grade 4 gem will cost less than 1,000. So that's pretty good. If I have leftover skill points, I'll throw them where I can. Not sure exactly where. Maybe a little more into freeze. It's at a low enough level that it doesn't cost a lot to throw something on there, but we'll see. Yeah, let's just jump in and get started. Let's put our battle traits to where they were before. I still don't want to do adaptive carapace. It makes things so much more difficult. Maybe someday, but not yet. Let's block this. So I see the monster nest. Let's make them go up. It seems like it's the less direct route to the orb. Yeah, since all three paths coming in are from here, let's make everyone go up to this spot. So we're also going to block this route. Then we're going to block this one. I'm going to block it with a tower so we can fire gems at it. And block this with a tower. And then block this with a tower. So we want enemies to kind of do a zigzag through here. We'll block this with a tower. Block this with a tower. That should be good. We'll have one more tower right here. I'll press record, have to sneeze every time. Let's put a trap here. And you know what? We get the cyan gems in this level, so let's actually make a healing suppressing gem. We'll see how useful that is, but hey, 47 a minute is good enough for the first few waves of enemies just here at level 1. Let's do combo. It's mostly going to be combo orange and purple, I think. I don't need a lot more in the health suppressing, and the poisons are going to go in traps. So I'm actually going to start with an orange cyan. Give that a try, see what that does. So yeah, if the trap doesn't take it all off, or if the enemy doesn't get hit by the trap, this gem will hit enemies and just shave off that last bit of healing from them. And then let's have just an armor tearing gem. This one goes after the highest armor. And then the rest of the gems are here for damage. I'm going to do orange purple just because it's the best remaining set. And then let's throw a couple traps. Let's just do one right here. This will be poison level 2. 70 poison damage, pretty good. Considering that if I didn't have any bonuses whatsoever on gems, it would be 25. So it's almost 3 times as good as when we first started the game. We'll drop that there. Let's put one here. I think 3 is enough. Let's enrage all the waves. And then, yeah, then this should go pretty well for a bit. Shouldn't struggle with enemies for a few seconds here. Alright, so let's upgrade here and enrage for real. Let's make these level 3. Okay, now traps should go up as soon as possible. So when we first got our traps and poison skills, way back when, we were so young, we were so innocent, the poison basically just cleared out the entire level for us. We barely even needed the gems. It was nice. But enemies are a lot stronger now, and they're getting stronger a little faster than the traps will catch up with them. Or at least we need our traps to be so strong, we just can't afford to do that right now. So now the traps really aren't there to clear out everyone. They're just there to clear out everyone but the giants. And in particular, swarmlings. So let me upgrade this, and let me actually have it attack swarmlings. This doesn't mean it won't attack anyone else. It just means that if there's multiple enemies on the trap, it's going to prioritize the swarmling. I'd rather do that, because if there's 2 enemies, say a giant and a swarmling on the trap, if it attacks the giant, it's not going to kill the giant, and the swarmling's going to get past because swarmling's fast enough not to be on the trap long enough for it to strike twice, right? Hold on, let me upgrade these. Whereas if it attacks the swarmling, sure, it's not hitting the giant, but the giant already wasn't going to die from poison damage, but it will kill the swarmling. So that's why I want that to be specifically attacking them. And let's get this to level 7. So that right away is clearing out swarmling waves pretty well. We're going to want to also upgrade these poison traps and do the same deal with them. Maybe the later poison traps won't focus swarmlings, but these first couple will. Alright, maybe I'm enraging waves too much. We'll see. Okay, this is trouble. Let's make sure we have a strong gem at the end in case guys get through. Yeah, you see how it's not a lot of swarmlings getting through. They're all dying here. And just upgrade you to level 7. And then this one will go up. I'm not going to change the targeting on this one, because probably not a lot of swarmlings coming through anyway. I can't make it target reavers. It's either giants or swarmlings, so let's just say nearest to orb on that. Let's have our armor-tearing gem start chipping away a bit more, because that's the point of view. Alright, we'll see if I overwhelm myself with 4 enragements there. Let's get you up to a higher level, even though you haven't done a lot of hits, just in case people get through this trap. And alright, now we have... Oh, hold on, we got a Shrine of Blades, which barely goes anywhere on this map. That's a terrible placement for the shrine. Thank you. Thank you, game. Alright, let's upgrade you to level 6. And now, let's see, 94 hit points per minute. Let's make this trap level 2, so it's going to catch those people. Let's make this level 3. You should go to level 6. Tear away about 30 armor per hit. That's pretty good. Let's see, let's just have everyone at level 6 at least, or all of my damage gems at least at level 6. It's not going to be enough quite yet, but it's a start. 107 hit points per minute, 107, yeah, getting hit by the trap is good. This should be at level 4. It's still attacking randomly. So yeah, we should have people with no... Oh, he's still healing per minute. He didn't get hit. He didn't get hit. Yeah, if I had the chain hit, I'd put the chain hit on this guy. But I do not. Let's get you up to level 8. And I think by the end of this level, I'm going to have these gems all at level 8. Probably going to have them further than that even at the rate I'm gaining mana here. Extra armor, initial shield. Let's also drop this here. Go to structure. Just destroy this just for the XP. There we go. Combine it. Hey, 50 plus armor every hit. That's pretty good. Make sure you're going for shielded highest armor. How much? They're still getting through with their... This should go up another level. Yeah. This should go up another level. It's more just for the fire rate, so it hits more guys. And then we go to level 8 for all our gems. And we're good. Never any doubt. Alright, let's see if we can get into endurance mode. Let's get up to at least 100,000. I think that's possible. Ooh, not quite on this. Alright. I want to have a level 10. No, these guys drop beacons. That's not going to be fun. There's only 2 of them, though, so let's not enrage that wave. let's bring this up a little bit. Yeah. Make sure anyone that gets hit by that trap is not going to be healing anytime soon. Okay. Can actually make another 10 right there. And then let's start bringing those back up. Oh. Yeah, we'll hit 100,000. I think that's going to happen. Oh, this guy going to die eventually? At least he's not healing anymore. Where's the beacon? Oh, that's a terrible spot for it. I don't like that. Just attack that. I don't like them getting faster. Where's the other beacon? Oh, he hasn't been destroyed yet. That is here. That's fine. Okay. Starting to get a little overwhelmed. You know what I should do? Let's freeze, combine, there. Level 11. And then let's get some of these upgraded. Hey, we're not too bad. Can we get up to 150,000? I don't know. That seems a little bit far-fetched. Man, this has a lot of HP on it. Let's upgrade this level 8. And let's actually have this at level 9. Man, giants just have so much HP at this point. Oh no, how much that, yeah. It's not that overinflated, but it is enough that I'm having trouble here. Alright, these, oh no, and they drop swarmlings too. Okay, we're getting to the end. We're not making it much further than this. Well, close enough to 150k, and it still didn't even destroy that. That is crazy. There we go. Goodbye, world. How much? 86 armor per hit? It's pretty good. Alright. That's that level. Let's give us a couple level ups. Yeah, 3 level ups. This is 21 skill points. So a single increase in one of these two is about all I can do. I think I want to make them cheaper for now. Lets me make more gems earlier. Let's jump into B2, I guess. Alright, well this one gives us a pretty obvious place to put our first tower. Let's do it right in the center of that, so we'll eventually have 8 gems amplifying it. I'm also going to build towers around the edge like this, because then 3 amplifiers per tower. Let's choke these off here and put traps there. Alright, so we don't get a lot of colors here. The green and purple we'll always have forever. We just get chain hit. Chain hit's useful. Let's make chain hit armor tearing for this spot, and then chain hit poison for the traps. Let's actually make a trap here as well. Let's do 3 of those. And then let's make sure we have enough of these. Let's make sure we can enrage our waves, and then let's also put some in the towers. That's about as far as we'll go to start. We'll eventually fill that in, but not enough mana. Although this is still pretty good. We've increased it by, well, if we're sending 20% of our damage, this actually is an increase of 80%. 80% of what a level 2 gem is. So if I upgrade this, it's still only 80% of this, not 80% of whatever this gem is. That would be cracked. Let's put more gems in here. There's a special achievement for that. And then let's upgrade that a bit. What's this one? They get extra regeneration, that's fine. I'll kill them fast enough. Alright, let's start getting our traps up to speed. They're not going to do quite as much as the poison traps in the previous level because they are mixed with chain hit, but they will at least hit everyone. Although I'm going to do the same trick where I say, look for swarmlings first. So, you know, if you got a giant and a swarmling on there, please ignore the giant. Let's actually get another giant in there. And let's go up to level 7. Yeah, level 7's a good milestone now with the poison skill because it means it's a 15%, I believe, increase on the base ability component power, which is why it's, you know, it would be normally like 300 for poison damage, but it's much higher than that now. Oh, hold on a second. Let's get rid of that guy. There's a Spectre coming. There we go. Alright, this trap I want to bring up to level 7 as well. Alright, I'm going to overrun a bit here. This guy should also go for swarmlings. I have 1 mana short on upgrading this. Alright. And let's upgrade this one as well. There we are. Let's upgrade you. Alright, we're all at level 7 on our traps. This should probably get some upgrades here. Do this, and let's freeze everyone to do it. There. Alright, it's not a huge bonus to the damage now, or at least compared to what it would be. It's no longer, you know, an 80% increase. Let's get the perimeter ones up. Let's upgrade you again. Here, clear it out. That's getting a little bit too crowded there for my taste. Let's upgrade the gems around here. Let's upgrade them a bit more. Alright. 145 maximum damage, that's alright. But we're going to upgrade this. Reach an amplified range of 12. Yeah, that's a pretty long range. You can shoot across basically the whole map. There we go. These should probably get some level ups here. Actually, let's do all of these. There. Quite expensive. It's a 235. Eh. It's more for the shots per second in the range than it is for the raw damage of the gem. An additional, almost additional 1 shot per second is really, really good. So that's what that's there for. Let's get these up a little bit, and then let's save up for a grade 10 gem, shall we? Ooh, hold on a second. Ooh, little crowded. These guys are moving really fast, though. Alright. Just barely. Alright, see if we can get up to 100k on our experience for the level. That's the base goal here. Alright. Should probably be a little more careful now because these guys are going to start getting stronger much faster than I anticipate. Alright. Let's get some 7s. Okay. Let's clear out this garbage. Nice. Okay, so if I combine these, I can then combine them to make a 10 and an 11. Let's refill our spots just so we have gems doing some damage. There we go. How much HP? 400,000? Okay, fine. This trap really isn't doing much anymore. Enemies have way too much HP. It was useful early. This trap's cleared everyone out, but now they're going to do almost 0. So, what if I upgraded all of these? What's that give me? An extra almost 400 of damage? That's not even 10% of what it was ahead of time, so yeah, it's much weaker. But, a lot of shots per second. Oh, we're way above 100,000 now. I didn't even check. Yeah, we're fine. Let's get these up to level 5. Whee! Looks like we're going to start running out of time here. Oh, no, we're doing alright. Let's get you to 6. I think we can get them all to 7, too. Yeah, we can get them all to 7. If I get all 4 of these to 9, we can combine them to 2 10s, 1 11, and make a 12. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think I will die before we get to that point. What I might actually want to do is swap these. Because even though this gets less now, it's closer here. It gets more... No, I think the range is still better here. Yeah, the range is so much better. It doesn't actually reach any further being over there. Alright. Ooh, we're doing really good. I did not expect to be doing this good. Let's get a couple 8s. Ooh. Okay, we're reaching the end. We're reaching a point at which I will not be able to recover from this. But somehow the end is much further away than I anticipated. Alright, it's starting to come. Let's get... Yeah. We were close. Close, but no cigar. Alright, reach amplified gem range, amplified gems. What's this one? Initial mana could be useful, and it's an edge fragment, which we haven't seen a lot of, so... Nice. How many achievements? 100, almost 140. We're so close. Talisman. This nice high-level talisman. So, this one isn't very useful. This one could be. Let's upgrade it, though, all the way. Extra 67 mana. Yeah, those are more useful. Actually, all of these I think I've upgraded if they are useful. Yeah, the ones that actually give me something I want right now have been upgraded. Cool. Let's see, skills-wise, we can do another fusion, so might as well. Alrighty, let's just jump in. Really not much else to say, just do the levels. Okay. Alright, this one's going to be a little trickier. Well, it's not so much tricky, it's just that we can't build any towers in this one. Because this towers are going to block the path. So this is an all traps level. Alright, so let's build some traps in this part. That's where everyone's going to walk. And Armor tearing is going to be entirely useless because we have poison gems, so most damage, poison damage. And if we use critical hit gems, we're going to put the bolt spell on them so that they ignore armor. So you know what? Let's actually make a couple of these. How strong are they? 15% chance to 1.49. 15% chance, 2.24. That's pretty good at level 1. Let's do the rest of these. It's going to be poison. Let me just make the traps where they need to be. Let's also do some... You gotta weave your way through these. Let's put more traps in. I prefer more traps with lesser gems to start, and then we'll worry about making stronger traps. The lucky part of this level is we're not going to see a lot of giant waves. We would see 0, but I do have giant domination at level 2, which is going to bump things up a bit. Let's make sure these are at the higher level. These should not be at level 1, because that's absolutely worthless. Let's start there. Alright, so far so good. Let's bring this to level 4. Yeah, I want to have a couple traps, but since I have no towers, I can't just make one big fat trap, because it won't hit everybody. Yeah, like this right here, we're going to get some guys breaking through. It's just going to happen in this level. There's not much we can do about it. We could try to freeze them, but freezing enemies, there's no towers to hit them, so if the poison damage isn't enough, then that's that. We're not going to make it. We need to ignore armor. These should also be at a higher level, so they actually do some damage. This should be level 5. I just want to have a big fat one that kills everybody that goes on it, regardless of who they are. Now let's upgrade these. Let's get all these ones. This should be at least 2. Right? 70 poison damage is good. I'm going to actually duplicate over here. Just have more. Yeah, a couple guys are going to get through, because I'm just going to accept this happening right now. Let's get this up to 4. Let's get this up to 4. The giants are all going to break through. Really not much I can do about that right now. So we're just going to accept a lot of losses to our orb. At least to start. Especially since I'm in raging waves like an idiot. Let's see. This should go up. This should go up a bit. Yeah, I think grade 5 is high enough. 400 poison damage. Nobody has that much HP. So another one of these is good. Another one of these is good. There. The giants are taking another trip around the bend. This time, will this trap do anything? Let's upgrade you to 5. Did alright. You know what? Let's go up even higher. I might want to focus on those critical hit traps too. Bring you up. Okay, we're actually stopping him now. Let's just enrage a bunch of waves though to make sure that I suffer. Alright, we're fine. Have level 7. Alright, how much HP they got? 376? These are high enough to handle that. Hoo boy. Okay, they're going to start breaking through. There's just too many of them. And, of course, there's giants in there. Okay. What shall I do with my enormous wealth here? Let's make these at level 8. So, chance to do way more damage than the poison gems are going to do. Actually, these gems here no longer kill swarmlings on one hit, I don't think. So I think getting them all up to level 3 is good. Anything that says 2 should say 3. 126 poison. Yeah, that's better. Okay. See what happens here. So close. So close. I probably could have done this without quite so many enemies getting to my orb. But I think I'd rather have the high XP. I don't know. The XP... I already knew I wasn't going to get a good XP bonus because I'm not going to stop enemies from getting here, so I'm going to try to squeeze it out of the enemies themselves. That should be level 8 as well. Yeah, that's good. I think level 9? I think that's good. That should stop most people. Yeah, you think? Okay. Alright then. Alright, let him through, I guess. Come on in. Yeah, well, I guess we get some something for that. Let me bring this to level 9 as well. And then who knows? Like, I'll see what a level 10 critical hit trap would do. Yeah, these are just gonna... They're just gonna go through. They're just gonna do that. Spend a lot of mana banishment. That's okay. That's pretty good. Yeah, what's it like at level 10? Almost 24 times the damage. So a maximum of... Oh my gosh, that would be like a maximum of almost 100,000? Are we serious with that? That's... No, maximum of 10,000, I think. On this, which is pretty good, I think. I don't know if I'll even be able to get up to 100,000 on the experience here, just because of how strong the enemies are going to get now. They're just going to be unkillable. Because they're going to increase at a rate that's based on what you would do in a level with gems of towers, but we don't have towers, so the poison traps will be completely useless. It's just going to be these guys. Yeah. Yeah. Somehow surviving. I'm okay with that. Not surviving very well, though, that's for sure. Okay, yeah, they're still breaking through, though. Not much we can do. We just stuck with the gems we have. And there's a lot of giant waves, and they're not going to be killable. Man, we're not even going to get to 100,000 here. 90,000 is where we're going to get to, but that's about as far as it'll go. There we go. Yeah, that's a weird level. It's kind of interesting because, like, trap strategy, but otherwise it's weird. Maybe there's a better way to do that level, but I don't care right now. Wait, how much are we at? 144? Cool. Talisman, we don't need to upgrade anything. Skills, we got enough. Okay, we'll bump this. The fusion's now at level 21, so we should have pretty cheap gems. Let's just head into B4 before we go to the Tome Chamber location. Why not? Alright, one long winding path, no branching paths. That's kind of nice. Indestructible monster nest, otherwise the level would be too easy. So, how do I want to set this up? I'm going to put a tower here, a tower here, 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 here. I'm thinking of places that can hit multiple spots. Maybe not up here, but I'm also looking at this golden chest we'll be able to hit. And then there's a hexagonal chest over there. Any more? No. Let's get one more right here. Okay. So we get yellow, green, blue, purple. Blue will be somewhat useful, but not as much in a trap as you'd think. So I think towers with blue gems would be useful. Yellow-purple combo is going to be very useful. Green and trap. So let's make a pure yellow gem. Right? So that'll go here. I'm going to start level 1, then upgrade them to where they're going to be. Although, actually, making a dual gem has to be level 2. That'll go there. Let's make slow gems. So it's only 14% slower. That doesn't go up with true colors. But the true color skill does increase the time that it makes them slower for, but that time is not really what I'm concerned about. If I get this to a high enough level, the target is only slowed for 2.78 seconds, but the amount that it's slowed is a lot. So this should go up to level 2. Let's duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. Then some traps. So right out of the gate, let's get a few of you. Let's do one here. Let's see. Let's do one. Let's do some in this area too. Okay, let's make sure we have that. And then I'll make sure we have that, level 3. Okay. This should get started just fine. So let's see, what do I want to make sure is strongest first? Let's actually have this up to level 4 and this up at level 4 so we can attack these. And then let's get our traps up. Let's see. Just to clear out all these swarmlings here, let's in fact say swarmlings are your priority here. There we go. Okay. Okay, we're still getting a lot of them through. You should probably be at level 5. Yeah, that's good. You should be at a higher level. 20% slower is nice. Okay, then we want this to be at 5. Structure, bolt. You should go to 5. Structure, bolt. I don't have my bolt spell active. That's alright, I will soon. There, bolt. This is going to take 2 bolt spells to open. This will only take 1. How fast are these guys? That's pretty fast. Let's get you to 4. 4. Swarmling, swarmling. Ooh, we got some gems from our drop holders. Or this one had 2 gems in it. This, I don't want this mix. It's going to be too expensive. But this here, we can combine with the yellow gem. Okay. You can do this again. Oh, Shrine of Time. That's not a great effect at all. A regular purple gem, no. A green blue gem, no. So I'm just going to get the mana bonus for those. And then we'll upgrade that gem and that gem. Oh, another just pure blue. Pure blue is good, because then we can make a pure blue over there. This guy should be stronger. Ooh, let's make you stronger as well. So now enemies coming around this, they're going to slow down. They're going to hit all the traps, which should be stronger. How about these? Those should also be stronger. Man, that's just a terrible shrine in a terrible spot. Oh well. A lot of giant waves here. What the heck? Okay. Let's get those to level 7. At least we got a lot of armor tearing if we had this many giants. structure here so we can attack these drop holders. Let's go 7, 7. Let's go to 7 and 7. So when we get some non-giant waves, which is bound to happen eventually, that'll clear them out. And then these should all be at level 6 as soon as I get the mana for it. Oops, I upgraded this one quite a bit. That's probably fine. This should go up. Alright. Oh, hey. Not gonna get a great angle to shoot that guy, but we'll see. Here, let's put Bolt on you. Start attacking the drop holder. Get rid of those. Special entity. There we go. This should get me to the end. 51% chance to deal. It's only 7 times the damage, but the chance is really high, so that's good. Critical hits all day. Let's upgrade you. It's so cheap to upgrade. It's only 69,000. Nice. To go up to level 11. Yeah, is it? Yeah, it's under 1,000 for a grade 4 gem. It's pretty good now. Alright, just run through it. Come on already. Alright. That's an okay one. I guess it'll replace another corner fragment if we have a really bad one. Okay, let's upgrade these all. Let's upgrade this one. Alright. Oh, these are all very fast boys. So this gem will be very helpful, won't it? Alright. Yeah, I don't think this guy is firing fast enough to hit everybody, though. Oh, we're doing good. We're doing good there. That's fine. Let's see if we can get up to 150k on the XP. I think that's doable. Let's get this. And then make this it's okay if it's mixed up a little bit. We've got other stuff to do. So let's get just critical hit gems around the edge. Actually, let's make sure it's got armor tearing in it, because I know that is going to be an issue with the giants coming up. And then there we go. Let's see if I can't upgrade this slowing gem a bit. Just a little more. Yeah, so the fusion really comes in handy here because it's so much cheaper to make these gems. I might actually get to a level 12. It's only going to cost me 139,000 mana to upgrade. Only a couple episodes ago it would have been 175,000 mana. So, that's good. Here, let's kill those guys from afar. They have a special ability that resockets your gems when they hit them. Yeah. Let's do it again. There. Let's upgrade you guys. Some more if I can. Oop. Oop, getting overwhelmed. So, let's throw on our special ability. Nice. I think the issue with this gem is that it just can't fire fast enough. It's slowing enemies by 31%, which is noticeable. So instead of upgrading this gem next time, I might just duplicate it. If I get that far into this level, I have a feeling I'm not going to make it all that much farther. Because of how things look right now. But hey, we got way over our goal, so... Yeah, gotta do it again. Oof. Oof. Okay. We might be nearing the end, but 200,000 XP is more than successful. That's about where we're going to be. I never protected the Orb of Presence. Oh my god. Okay. Here it comes. Let's quick clear out as many of these as I can. But I'll take it. I'll take what we got here. Yeah. Oh, actually, we're further than I thought we would. Oh, right. Some beacons have appeared. That's an annoying beacon. Hoo boy. Yeah. Okay, now they're too strong. Yeah, just let it go. Let's let it go. Huh. Well, let's see if those are useful talismans. Shall we? So, initial mana is good there. If I upgrade this, 47 is higher than 42, so at the very least I can replace that. Shrine charge. Let's see if it gives me more initial mana when I upgrade it. It does, so this one can go goodbye. We'll replace it. So shrine charge, whatever, it's fine. So what, 287 initial mana? We're doing great with that. Let's see, skills-wise, we should be able to upgrade. I'm gonna leave fusion where it is. Let's put this all the way to 15. And that is our goal for the whole level. So anything else we have is just on top of that. We might put more into the trap skill. We'll put more into the skill we get after this level. Let's get going. Okay, here's our Tome Chamber. Kill 11 frozen giants. That's actually not going to be that hard to do. We'll just let a bunch of giants in like we would and then freeze them before we kill them. As long as we put 11 giants in this level, and we're just going to enrage those giant waves. Now, what route do we want to take? We could force everyone, if we put a wall here and here, we'd force everyone around this way. There's not a lot of time before enemies get here, and they're coming from all of this. We want to squeeze them in, so I'm actually going to build a lot of walls. We're going to go like this, and then down. So now I was going to come around this way. So yeah, that was a lot of mana. Walls cost 34 now. Tomb, this is new. 1,000 hit points, 1,000 armor, monsters inside 100. So if we break this open, a bunch of monsters come out we can attack. We're not going to do that to start the level. We'll do that later. Let's see. Red is helpful. Red, green traps is going to be good. Orange and purple is always nice. Well, purple will be there forever. Let's put a tower here and one here to attack the giants that get here. So we'll do this. I'm just going to set to start us off here. Let's put more towers along the way. And let's put, let's put a tower here. Let's do this area. Once this gets strong enough, it'll hit enemies coming this way and coming here. Let's enrage the waves. Let's build our traps. So that's weird. It's like, why can't I build that there? Here. Trap there, trap there. Let's do 4 of them. Build walls. No, that one's not going to have any spots. Okay, let's run it. This should probably be at level 3. This should probably be at... Oh, I don't have enough. Let's upgrade you. How much mana they're leeching per hit. Yeah, it's about as much as it would be with a level 1 gem. It just is reduced a bit because of the way gems are put together. Alright, no giant waves yet, so let's just enrage the waves we do have. Okay, I want these to be stronger because we need to make sure we cut through. Everyone that's not a giant needs to die. I don't want to get too overwhelmed with non-giants. Even though I am overwhelming myself by enraging waves. This should take care of all of the swarmlings coming through. Yeah. 92. Swarmlings don't have nearly that much HP. There we go. Let's enrage the giant waves a couple times, make sure there's enough guys, and then let's make sure these are strong enough to attack them. Do I want another level on these traps? Probably. And there's going to be enough giants that if I accidentally kill a few from traps here, that is fine. There we go. Let's have you guys at level 5. Yeah, okay. So let's put this also 5, 5, 5. Yeah. This should take care of those pesky guys. Giants are going to take forever to get here, though. Alright. Yeah, so it is killing everybody. I don't need the traps to prioritize anyone because they're chain hit. They'll hit everybody. I don't want these to be too powerful because I don't want them to kill the giants before the giants are in position. This one's too far ahead of his friends. They need to be more clumped together. That's what I would like. Yeah, he's way ahead. He's going to die before the other guys get here. Right, actually, that might be fine. Hold on. Oh, let's go quick here. And then upgrade you once. Actually, upgrade you several times. Go. Alright, down to 1. And he died before he died after he unfroze, so I guess we're going to have to wait for the next set. That's alright. Let's get these guys up a bit. Been kind of sitting on a lot of mana. Let's upgrade all our traps here. You know what? Let's upgrade them all to 7. Up, 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 up. That's a good amount of poison damage. Uh-huh. You know what? Just one more guy. There we go. That's all, folks. Let's get you up to level 8. And we're good. We're all good. Yeah, we're fine. Let's upgrade you. There we go. Easy level. Okay, so now we're gonna move you here. Oh, it's attacking the mana shard. Okay, fine. Attack the mana shard, whatever. How much more is in there? Alright, fine. Alrighty. Monsters are coming out. And we don't even see them. Here they are. They're giants. Well, any other monsters that came out were already killed, so it's just the giants. Alright, well, we got enough to get everybody at least to level 9. And, yeah, it's all giants. They're all gonna die. Nothing they can do about it. Cool. Well, endurance mode should be fun here. 150,000 seems doable. Let's try. So first I'm going to just merge everybody. And then we're going to build another duplicate we can work up. Actually, we can work them up quite a bit from there. Oh my gosh, a lot of beacon guys. I did not pay attention to that. That is... Well, this one's not bad. We don't have a gem down here. But these are annoying. Not much I can do unless I start moving my gems around. That adds shielding too. That's a pain. These are... Oh, that's bad places for beacons. Oh well. Just means endurance mode probably won't last as long as I would like it to. Alright, let's make sure you take care of the Spectre. Anyway, we should be able to get these up to level 9. And the Giants are going to be quite a bit. 250,000? Alright. Let's upgrade and combine to level 11. That should be okay. Will I get any further than that? We'll see. Okay, so far so good. And then, ooh, it's just ever so short. Ever so short of making that a level 10. Let's make these frozen and take care of them. Wow, they are so weak. Let's go here, there, 12. Level 12 gem, baby. It was more for the novelty of having it because, this is going to be quite weak, just to having the one gem. But hey, I got up to about 150,000, so problem solved. Oh, I want to pause. Let's see here. Wow, even with the bolt spell, those guys are not going down without a fight. Damn. Okay, well, we're going to lose here. The 150,000, though, is good. Well, we'll lose at any moment now. There we are. A couple more corner fragments, which I don't need at all, but thank you. It is odd that I'm getting like 90% corner fragments. I don't know what is causing that. 145, ooh, ever so much closer to 180. So this one, initial XP and mana, like if this one's damage to Reavers, get rid of that. If I upgrade it all the way, it's 8% to wizard level, which is worse than these, so we don't need it. Skills. Hey, look at that. We got another gem skill, the Mana Leech skill. Now every level we get to have Mana Leeching gems. So these three right here are like the best early game set. Like Mana Leeching isn't great early game simply because you don't have the skills to increase its component power. But once you have, of course, True Colors and Traps, of course, if you're making a mana trap, and this skill, let's go up to level 5. Why not? 20% on top of this and that. So the Mana Leeching gems will be a lot stronger. And it's not so much their battle power, because they are the weakest ones when it comes to battle power. It's just the component power. I want the Mana Leeching to be high. You want to be able to get a huge amount of mana profit for every one of these gems you make. Awesome. So let's head into B7, I guess. Wait, hold on. Is there a B6? There's not a B6. Yeah, there's a B7. Here we go. So we have a lot of gem types here. I wonder if these three are only because of my skill. We're not going to use every one of these. I'm not going to use the pool bound. I have access to blood bound. We're going to do that. We're going to, let's see, we have a lot of ways in. All of these are indestructible. So let's block this. Let's block this. Block that. Don't know why I would care about that. Let's put some more towers in here. Let's put here and here, I guess. So here's how I'm going to mix the gems. I'm going to make triple gems, but I'm going to try to make them as inexpensive as possible. To do that, I want a triple gem that only has components that equal 4 grade 1 gems. If I mix like black, blue, purple, grade 1, it'll make a grade 2 gem with 3 components, which means when I upgrade it to level 3, it has 6 components in it, not 4, so it'll cost more money. So what I'll do is I'll make a level 2 Bloodbound gem. I'm going to make a level 1 Chain Hit, level 1 Mana. Mix this together, and makes a level 3 that only costs what a level 3 should. I made sure that the largest portion, 50% of it, is the Bloodbound, so that it has a higher percentage increase to damage and specials. If I had chosen, say, the Mana Leeching to be higher, I would have more Mana Leech per hit on this, but the percent increase would be lower. So I think this is better. I'm not totally sure. I haven't checked. So I'm going to make one of these, and then I'm also going to do one with Armor Tearing. There. I'm going to do one with... I think I'm just going to make a plain slowing gem right here. Or right here. Let's just make a level 2 slowing gem there. Then I'm going to duplicate and duplicate. And then traps-wise, there's not a lot of places to put them, but I will go here, here, here. Not, this is too close to that one, and there. And then let's enrage our waves. And then let's see if we can add... How many of these? Okay, we can have a couple traps, then we'll work on it after that. Let's go here and here, and make sure our traps are a little stronger. Okay, so this should work all right. These won't get to the hit levels for a bit. There's just not enough enemies on the field yet. Let's go to level 4 of those traps. Big guy. Big beefy boy. I think we'll be able to take care of you as well as... There we go. So we're at a couple hit levels here. Hit level 4, I think, on this guy. So 10% increase. That's not bad. Let's get these to level 3. I mean, so far, we've only really seen like giant waves and reaver waves. There's a lot of giant waves going on right now. Jeez. Alright, hold on. Let's upgrade this a couple times. And let's throw another one of these down. There we go. Man, there's a lot of giant waves all in once. I know this level has a lot of giant waves, but I think they've all been front-loaded. That is going to make things a little challenging. I mean, on the one hand, yes, because they're all stronger, but on the other hand, I'm not having any other enemies coming through that are ruining my day. So let's, once more, just throw these up. Let's start upgrading the other gems here, just so they do a little bit more good. Man, it's all giants. I know there are other waves in here. So I don't need to slow them down. So this gem is doing absolutely nothing. Here we go. Here's some waves that do something else. There we go. Heals nearby monsters, who cares? Alright, let's get these upgraded a bit. For the Reaver waves, so that should take care of some of them. Yeah, Reaver's coming through. I think you need to be upgraded here. Let's do that. There. Yep. Let's get all of you up to level 5. There we go. Now I want the traps to be a little stronger for our Swarmling waves. And, alright, level 9. Alright, these guys are going to be a little faster, who cares? Let's get you to 6. Let's get you to 6. And you to 6. 7. 7. 7. Man, lots of giant waves. Alright, you go to 7. All traps at 7. We're good. How are we on hit? 35% increase? That's pretty good. Let's have you actually be doing something. These guys are going to be fast. There we go. Level 10. Ooh, too many times. We'll see. It'll add a beacon. Where? There. Goodbye. Shrine. Not a shrine I care about. Not a shrine I care about. I already have armor-tearing gems now. Armor-tearing shrines aren't useful to me. Really the only shrines I like now are ones that steal mana, ones that give me XP, or ones that return the gem after I use them. So, oh, hold on, let's see here. I might just be able to upgrade this to level 11 without any other help. Look at that. I knew it was a good idea to enrage so many waves. I never doubted myself for a second. Alright, over 100,000. Can we get to 200,000? Let's see if we can get to 200,000 in endurance mode. Oh, hey, an inner fragment. Finally a different type. It's worthless. I mean, percent damage to an enemy is fine. It's just when the fragment is at this low of a rarity, it's the only thing it's going to do is that percent damage, and it's going to be a very low number. So it's taking up a slot to do almost nothing. Alright. Alright, I think I'm not going to worry about the traps anymore. We're just going to worry about getting some mana on the board. Alright, let's do this and that. Man, every wave is marked enemies. Jeez. Okay. We've got 46% increase to damage, which is nice. And, of course, the abilities. 5 mana leeched per hit is pretty good. Let's upgrade you to level 10. How much on this in 3.86? 46%. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Go to level 7. A little bit more slowing. 26% slower of every hit is pretty good. Actually, I might want to just duplicate it. Just have that go on. And then we'll just say, just slow everyone down. Let's go here. We can get up to 69,000 mana. I think that can happen. Woo! Woo! Oh, we're fine. We're fine. Nothing to be alarmed about. Alright. Upgrade. Combine. There. And now let's start rebuilding that gem type so we can at least have gems on the field. So what do we got here? 8 mana per hit, which is very nice. The chain hit length is whatever. 60% to the damage and specials is what's good there. Otherwise, this would be more like, I don't know, 7,000 to 8,000 max damage. Now it's 11,000 max damage. All right. Oh, we were already over 200,000. How much higher can we get this? Let's see. Oh man, these. How much hit points? 800,000? Easy peasy. Let's make sure that these can go to a higher level. Ah! We're gonna struggle with this guy? Here. Bolt does not seem to be doing a lot. But I guess they just have such high HP that you can't even tell. 1,700,000 HP. We might have a problem with this. This might now be an issue. Let's get you up to level 10 at the very least. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh dear. Let's start clearing these guys out. We're doing all right. 250,000 is within our reach. Yeah. This giant is really soaking up all the damage, isn't he? There's two of them. I see the problem. Here we go. Let's clear these out. Let's make another one of these. And there, level 11 over here. Oof. Hey, we're doing really good. Yeah, you reach a certain point. I think that mana leeching skill is what's doing it here, because I'm getting so much extra mana. Doesn't tell me how much I get here, but we'll see. When we get to the final screen. How much we add. 0.28%. Alright, that's fine. We're close enough to the end that we're not going to see any bonus from that, but hey, 300,000 is on the table here. How much we got? 65% increase to stuff. I would need 12,000 hits before I saw another level of it, though. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah, they're too strong now. How much they got? 8 million? Yeah. I can't keep up with that if their HP octuples every couple minutes. I cannot octuple my damage output that fast. Can I at least get up to that coveted 300,000? It doesn't look likely. Looks like we're going to die before then, but I think I'll still be happy with that. Yeah. 146, so close. Talisman, don't want that. It's full up. I just need an edge fragment. Alright, so we will put some points into skills, I guess. Let's get this up to 6 at the least. And let's pull you up to 16. And then hold off there for now. But it's not going to be useful because we've opened a vision field. So here we go in the vision field. Now this one is tricky. I have practiced this one. And I still don't beat it every time, even with the strategy, which I did not invent the strategy. The other two vision fields I've shown so far is a strategy I just came up with that seems to work for me. This one I had to look up a bit exactly what to do. I was close in the strategy I was doing, but this level has a particular quirk at the very end that makes it quite difficult if you don't know what you're doing ahead of time. So Indestructible Monster Nest, we have no spells. We do replenish quite a lot of mana per minute. We have no decrease in cost. A lot of gem types. We're not going to use them all. This is all bait. We're going to start by building a tower here. And we're going to make a level 3 pure red gem. And we'll get started. We can't build another tower. Let's make now another tower. Let's pull up this. And as soon as we can, get it to level 3. So yeah, what's going to happen in this level is we will eventually get overwhelmed with enemies. And my goal is to get to a point where I can survive the amount of enemies that will inevitably get through. It's just going to happen. Really not much we can do about it. This will go to level 4 as soon as we can. And in fact, we're going to upgrade the red gem up to level 6. So I want to get to the mana pool level 3. There we are. And we're going to upgrade to level 5. And then as soon as we're able to, we're going to upgrade it to level 6. So it all seems fine for now, as you may notice, because the enemies are weak enough. You can kill them with this. But they will get strong enough that they're actually going to start breaking through. Not yet. More like wave 23, 24. That's when we're going to start getting overwhelmed. So let's actually start upgrading this one. And then we have to start paying attention to armor. Now, most of the enemies this level have pretty low armor, like 20s, 30s. We can pierce through that. But we actually want to start thinking about how we're going to chip away at that armor once the enemies get a little bit stronger. So let's get this to 6, and let's build a tower right here. Now we're going to build this gem here and have it attack the enemy with the highest armor. So it's just going to do a little bit of work for us. I'm going to build this gem here, level 3. Now I'm going to combine and throw this gem on. There we go. So we got a 7, a 3. We're going to upgrade this as far as we can. We're also going to upgrade our pure purple gem to at least level 5. And then what I'm going to do is duplicate... Oh, I need more. Sorry. I'm used to how cheap the gems are now in my level because I have skills. Alright, let's do that. This should be attacking highest armor. See how high we can get our second yellow-red gem, but it's probably not going to be that much higher than we are now. Okay, we're going to start to get overwhelmed any minute now. Yep, you see they're starting to break through. Oh, actually, we're not doing too bad. It'll be this last wave, though, so that is what's going to get us. But I want to have this mana saved up, and oh, are we going to live? We're going to live. It looks like we're going to live. Just barely. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt a lot. Holy crap. Holy crap. Are we going to make it? Are we going to make it? Are we going to make it? No! We're not going to make it. Let's try again. So, we just have to do the exact same thing again. It'll eventually work. That's all we can say. There. Like, that's what this level is. You just do the same strategy until it works. Because it's just the luck of the draw. Like, when do you get your critical hits? How much chain hit do you get? That's really all you can say. Okay. Well, we just need to survive this bit until we have enough to upgrade. Ooh, I don't want to upgrade while there's a bunch of enemies right at the door of the orb. Because, yeah, there's the possibility that it just kills us. Okay. Okay, actually I want to upgrade. I want to get to mana pool level 3. Hopefully this does not take more than 2 tries. I was hoping it would be done on the first try. But we were not so lucky. Maybe I'll hold off on making my duplicate purple gem. It usually doesn't cause a problem for me, but it did this time. Either that or put it in a different spot. This feels like not a great place to do my upgrade, but I'll try. Yeah, there we go. That's bad. This is a bad setup. Okay. Yeah, this one's not going as well, so I definitely want to be a little more careful with how I do my gems here. Let's just set this up here. Highest armor. Alright, fingers crossed on this one. I had a much worse time. It just is... It's slightly different every time. There's really no getting around it. There. Okay, let's just hope we survive this. Next mana pool level. Okay. Let's hope. Hoping against hope, this is enough. Oh dear. We have a lot of mana saved up, so that at least is good. We can tank this run, but we can't tank too many of them. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're fine. We're gonna have a bunch of hits here. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to duplicate there. Yeah, because they don't have like super high armor. In fact, I've stripped it all away. It's just their HP is high enough, and there's no real way to make a level 8 gem yet. Okay, so we won the level, right? Unfortunately, no. There's something else going to happen in just a second. Guardians. This one has 150,000 HP and 4,000 armor. Yikes. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop this gem up here, and then I'm also going to put one here. We're going to be doing quite a bit of like gem swapping. We need to just reduce their armor. So that's how this is going to go. These other Guardians have less HP, but they do start with 3,000, do they? Or 2,500 armor. But this is how it's going to go. We're going to be moving our gems around to try to hit all of these guys. There. Now this guy, hold on, needs to move down here. Actually, hold on. Over here first. You move down there. And now, can this go upgraded? Not yet. Okay, what else can we do here? I don't want to upgrade the purple ones right now. Yeah, it looks like we are going to die. Like, it looks like that, but we will eventually get this armor down. We need to get it low enough where these gems will do some damage. Let's get another level 7. Let's bring this down. And now you go down here. You go here. You go there. This should work. Okay, the armor's low enough we're going to start actually doing some damage. Oh, hold on, let's put a tower here for you. Okay, that one should die. Excellent. Combine. Oh boy, okay. This should clear their armor down. Okay, armor's low enough, we'll start hurting it. That should kill him. 2 left, we might get this one. I think we're fine. I think we just have to get these. Alright, this last guy, hopefully. Uh-oh. 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 Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? No! Are you kidding me? We're going to do a third one. We have to do the same thing a third time. Yeah. Alright. Attempt number 3. Same trick. That's the only thing I can think to do it. I've had to do this up to like 7 times to get to happen. That kind of ticks me off. I'm of the belief that if you have a strategy that works, it should work every time, and if it requires some random numbers to go your way in order to win the level, that's really irritating. But I guess it's the only way to make this game difficult, is to put a level that requires some randomness. Alright. Okay, attempt number 3. Doing the same thing as before. There we go. Okay. Oh, didn't quite have enough for that. Ooh, dear. Okay, fine. Up there, tower here. I mean, it doesn't have to be that spot exactly, it's just a good junction point. Okay. That's not a great spot for a mana shard, but that's okay. Let's go to level 6. And we should be good, hopefully, for the rest of this normal part of the level. I don't like this. Alright, we have enough mana that I think we can tank this, but we're going to have to tank it. Yeah, this seems like a lot worse than last time. But I think we're good. Okay. Okay. Duplicate there, shielded highest armor. Let's actually put this a little more over here. Let's put this up here. And don't have enough to build it. There. And Mana Shard is fine to attack. Alright, let's hope I do better this time, I guess. Yeah, you just gotta build tons of towers. This guy still has a high armor level. I don't like this. This looks worse than last time. Let's tear away more armor with each hit, I guess. Yeah, this looks bad. No, no, it's okay. It's okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. We might have this. It just has so much HP. Do we have it? Do we have it? Ah, there we go. Third time's the charm. Glad that took me 3 times instead of 7. Whew, that is a tough one. And we get no XP for it, but we do get, well, I got that one achievement, and we get 13 skill points, which is enough to spend, you know what? We're going to spend it on their True Color skill. And that's where we're going to end things here. That was, wow, that was really long. That was 90 minutes. Yeah. Next time, I think I'm going to move up now to X-Tile D. It's another dead end. There's really no place for it to go, but we do have another skill up there that I like to have. So we'll save up our skill points for that one. I guess we'll get up to True Colors level 18 next time. Don't know about these. These might be good. Maybe Mana Stream goes up, but we want to save some points for the next skill. Cool. Thanks for watching that, everyone. I've been Key of W. You've been whoever you are and all that sort of stuff. Hope to see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.